Good morning, Saurabh, and welcome to the Retail Jeweler YouTube channel. We are here to discuss the IIJS Virtual and the main festive and wedding season with you today. So what is your view on IIJS Virtual, which GJEPC is organizing online for the first time?
Good morning, Samit. I think firstly, hats off to the way this whole thing has been marketed and communicated. I think every jeweler, small, big manufacturer is aware of this event happening. Like you said, it's virtual. So it's a big paradigm shift from the way IIJS has been happening for a number of years. And like we've seen, everybody, I think every jeweler makes it a point. It's like a must-do event in the year for every jeweler. So we all attend that. And it's not only about just seeing collections or buying jewelry. It's to understand the vibe, the way the industry is feeling, exchanging ideas. A lot of knowledge is shared there. And that peps us for the festive season ahead. It gives us insight on how things look for the festive season. And I think that's a very good thing. They have ensured to continue the same tradition. Like the new normal is now doing things online, doing things in a different way. I think IIJS has taken this step ahead, and it's a must-have thing because we're seeing even in remote villages, people are now using online mediums to communicate, to do business, to transact. So I think it's a great opportunity for the entire industry. Looking at one side, it's going to make life of the manufacturers, the wholesalers much easier because they can work from their own place. They can the risk of carrying, the risk of logistics is going to get much reduced. As retailers, chain stores, visitors, it becomes more organized. We know what we have to buy. We know the entire catalog is done properly. Languages is, I think, Hindi, English. So it's solved a lot of teething problem which people thought would be in the way transaction happens online. I think right time is the right way of doing it. And I'm sure that all of us retailers, and I'm talking about this even from smaller jewelers. I was talking to a city of Pune. A lot of small jewelers are very kicked up with the idea of looking at things, virtual designs, talking to people. They can talk to them one-on-one. There's no disturbance. When you go in IIJS, jewelers complain somebody big comes and we are sidelined and they are attended. So here it's dedicated one-to-one attention. They can ask their queries. They can exactly choose the requirement. So I think it's a very good platform. It's been well accepted, not in India, but the entire world knows about it now. And IIJS has its own space in the entire world jewelry market. World Jewelry Exhibition is the leading jewelry B2B exhibition. So I think it's taking the right step ahead. And who knows, maybe this virtual can be ahead for coming years ahead. Virtual will be here to stay. So we are excited, we are kicked about this, and I think that I'm confident the way it has been right now showcased. It looks very promising, looks very organized, and I think a huge response will surely be seen in this B2B event.
Thank you very much, Saurabh. So for IIJS Virtual, what is your entire buying team looking at for products in terms of categories or innovations? What is it that they will look for at IIJS Virtual this year?
Right now, I would say everyone's so hungry to buy because last 6 months has not been very good for the trade. But fortunately, last couple of months have really seen business picking up, and it's been pan-India. You talk to people in north, south, and there's movement happening. Prices of gold have corrected, silver has corrected, and a lot of sentiments are now positive for the industry. We are seeing that month of September was very good. In Maharashtra, I talk about it, we had the Adhik Mas, which is the extra month in the Hindu calendar. It's auspicious month to buy, and a lot of people took the occasion with the low prices in hand and made purchases. Adhik Mas is not wedding shopping. It's shopping for for gifting, for yourself. It's shopping on auspicious month, which is seen. Silver is bought a lot in this month because it's considered to be holy to gift your son-in-law silver in this Adhik Mas, which comes once in 3 years. It has raised sentiments here. Gold has picked up. Even diamonds has really picked up. So I think jewelers are hungry now to go and purchase. And I think what we're doing right now is a very planned approach of trying to see what is selling and talking to the manufacturers, wholesalers, and exactly giving them the requirements. So across categories, be it necklaces, be it bangles, be it Mangal Sutras, be it smaller chain, pendants, a lot of data has been collected. We're talking to manufacturers on those lines. But yes, the variety is going to be across all categories. But I would also advise all people not to just randomly buy, but to be able to now understand what is selling more, and to be able to stock the right items for the festive season. Because I've seen customers today now who will come are better informed. They're not going to come just for browsing. With this entire pandemic, people are now coming with serious shopping intention. So we have seen footfalls have gone down a bit, but conversion have gone up drastically. So whoever comes is a serious buyer, and we have to understand the psyche, the requirement, and be able to service that. So at IIJS, we're looking at new designs, a lot of lightweight stuff, because today market has moved to lightweight jewelry. In weddings, we're looking at different items, some stunning pieces. Even if you look at Maharashtra, which was not a very Kundan Polki friendly state, people are looking at picking up these kind of items. So, be it chains, be it machine bangles, be it small earrings. So there's a scope for everything, and we are right now left hungry for the last 6 months. So I think even for the karigars, even for manufacturers, it's a good time to come together, because they had been through very tough times. The livelihood was almost at stake. So, we all have to now come together, industry, help each other, support each other. And I think together we will grow. And I'm really positive that in the coming times, the whole industry will rise up. After COVID, we have recovered the fastest. Our industry is now being looked at as, the industry which consumers want to patronize, want to visit. So let's make the most of it. And I would only say to all my fellow retailers, be your chain stores, be it single store, and let's all be together. Let's make the most of the season as a team together. Let's support our craftsmen, our karigars, our manufacturers, because it's all a teamwork. Like we say, they are pillars of the entire business. So let's all be together, let's stay together, and let's all ensure that we have a very, very good season and good times ahead.
Fantastic to hear that, Saurabh. It's very, very nice of you to share this extremely positive and a very strong group and family kind of environment now in the industry. I think this pandemic has brought the entire pipeline of our industry much, much closer to each other, right? From the karigar to the retailer. I think the entire B2B pipeline has come closer, as well as consumers have come closer to the retailers now. And like how you said that while footfalls have gone down a little bit, but the conversion rate has gone up much higher because people are coming for serious buying. So keeping this in mind, Saurabh, do you feel that this financial year of 2021, we will be able to match last year figures or even come close to it, or maybe there are some people who may even go above it? What is your feel and what will you advise to both the retailers as well as the manufacturers?
When you look at from the perspective of value, turnover wise, I think we'll definitely cross last year, because gold has gone up. Everybody has benefited from the gold rise. So 30% price hike in gold will definitely ensure that at least you'll meet last year's top line. The real thing is going to be in terms of quantity. How much are you going to be able to cover over last year? I think personally, 10-15% is what we'll see a dip compared to last year in terms of quantity. But on the other side, we have seen every retailer, take steps to cost cutting. Be it optimization of store spaces, be it operational costs which have gone down, marketing costs have been optimized. So everybody has ensured that this dip is compensated by the costs which have gone down. So all in all, I think the bottom line will not be affected for anybody. In fact, this has given us the opportunity to be more agile, to be more competent, to look at things which we had never thought we could do possibly, like online. A lot of people have now stopped traveling. They are doing a lot of business online. Now, traveling cost was a big cost for all of us. The cost of insurance when you travel, the cost of having bigger stores with bigger manpower. With COVID, we have realized now that we need to have social distancing, less number of people. So I think all this is going to help us in terms of getting a more robust business model where cost will be optimized. And as I said, there'll be some dip in volumes, 100%. But overall, I think that we're good enough, confident enough to be able to maintain a good bottom line. And this is going to be a very good step when you go ahead, when with lower cost, and as next year looks promising, we should be looking at a healthy bottom line for the entire industry. I think banks will be happy by this. We all will be happy by this. And this will really ensure that, like you said, we have come together as an industry during this time with so many Zoom calls. We have shared knowledge with each other. Jewelers who do not know each other have now seen each other face to face, though virtually. They've exchanged good practices. They've seen good things in different states and adopting it here. So I think all in all, these last 7-8 months have been a very fruitful conversation with the entire industry. And there's been an equal platform. Everybody has been invited to join these forums, these sessions. So I think be it diamonds, be it gold, be it even silver, sessions about information, sessions about exchange of ideas, problem solving, strategy have been conducted across the platform. And I would say this is going to be ensure all the jewelry retail players come together. And I'm really confident that it's just a matter of time that we'll see a little slowdown this year compared to last year. But with our lower costs, optimized models, and more efficiencies, we should see good times ahead.
Thank you very much, Saurabh. That's fantastic to hear from you. And finally, what would you say to the lovely new team at GJEPC of Colin, Shailesh Bhai, Mansukh Bhai, Sabyasachi Ray, this is the ED. So they are doing a fantastic job, Shamal Pote, in putting this entire thing together.
Like I said, hats off to see. It's not a new team. I think that each one is a veteran in his own field. You look at Colin Bhai, you look at Shailesh Bhai, they have been veterans in their own field. People who have always had very, very different ideas, who stood by what they always believed in. And with Shamal, with Sabyasachi, the execution which they have brought together, I think is amazing. We have seen here it's been a constant communication, it's been a very focused communication, and it's been very, very well balanced. Nobody is trying to overpower the entire event. The event is what is the hero here. And I would say everybody is trying to ensure that it works as per the guidelines. So I think this team is a very professional team, and for any event to be successful, you need a set of professionals who are dedicated to making the event a success. And I'm sure, and I'm really confident that with Colin, Shailesh at the helm of it, and with people like Sabyasachi, Shamal, who have immense experience in handling B2B, it is going to be path-breaking. And I think even with these people, they understand technology very well. They understand, they've been well-traveled, they're well-connected. So this whole managing information, managing these platforms, ensuring that they can communicate to the lower rungs and explain them how it works, they'll do a fantastic job. We all are kicked about it. The promos, the event flow which they have mentioned, I think it's fantastic. There's no other word to it. And I'm sure that after Foremark, this is the next big benchmark which we're looking forward. And I think this is a new normal. Let's accept it with open arms and let's make the most of it.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your time, Saurabh. All the best for the Diwali and the wedding season. And we'll see you at the IIJS Virtual platform.
Thank you. Most welcome.